AEO Masterclass: How to Get Cited in Perplexity and ChatGPT Search. Ranking on Google is not great, but what if your content could be directly cited by AI tools like ChatGPT and Perplexity? Now, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you're going to optimize your content for AEO so AI engines pick you as the source. Now, by the end of this video, you're going to understand how AI search actually works, what kind of content gets cited, and how to structure your content so tools like Perplexity and ChatGPT actually reference your website. Now, first of all, what is AEO? Now, AEO is basically answer engine optimization. Let's go ahead and simplify it. AEO is basically the process of optimizing your content so AI tools can understand it, trust it, and cite it. Now, unlike traditional SEO, where users actually click links, AEO is about being the answer itself. You're not just ranking, you're actually becoming the source. Now, how does AI search actually work? AI tools don't just scan keywords by themselves, they analyze the meaning behind it. They look for proper, clear answers, structured information, reliable sources. So when someone asks a question, AI pulls the best possible answer, not just the highest ranking page. So if your content is clearer and more useful than competitors, you can outrank them, even without being number one on Google. Now, here is what AI prefers. Now, let's say I come on ChatGPT and I write something like, how or where can I find the best resource for my, let's go with C++ thesis. Okay, I can go ahead and write that in. And as you can see, it starts going ahead and search the web. Now, look at that. It starts giving us platforms and cites the websites that are good to use. Now, the reason it gives me these sites are if I go over to them, go ahead, click over here. And as you can see, it's going to give us different citations, different websites to actually check from, different places to actually see, like GitHub. Now, the reason for that is because the content is more clear, the content is more direct, and it is top from all of its competitors. And if we write the same in our Perplexity, let's say I'm going to write it right over here and send it in. Now, as you can see, Perplexity is going to think, and for a C++ thesis, top online courses, learncpp.com, etc. And as you can see, it begins citing on the right-hand side over here. Now, why does it do that? Because AI is going to prefer direct answers to your questions. It's going to prefer proper step-by-step guides, list and structured explanations, and up-to-date factual content. So these are obviously things that AI is going to provide you because AI wants you to get the best answer out of your question. That's how AI is basically programmed. Now, out of all of this, what actually doesn't work? So, first of all, if there are fluffy intros to your blog or website, it will not show up. Moving on, if there is a lot of keyword stuffing to just make it pop up on Google, that is also something that will not appear. It will not go ahead and show itself on the recurring AI website. Moving on, if you have lists and you have proper vague writing for lists, writing that doesn't exactly make a lot of sense and doesn't have the exact syntax that you're looking for or you're working with. These are all the things that AI will not prefer to have when working with a website like yours or giving you proper resources and citations to work on. These are all things that you are going to want to keep a good idea of because without these things, your citations will not be able to come. So AI actually goes ahead and rewards clarity, not sheer cleverness. Okay, so that is something that you need to live by if you want to get cited by AI platforms. Now, let's move over to structured content for AI. Now, this is where you're actually going to win. Your content should look something like this. So if I go over to my own website, I have it on blogger.com. Now, if I come up over here, let's move back. Now, this is a post I made that is very AI oriented. Now, this is the type of structure it should have. It should have clear headings in it, short paragraphs, not entirely huge, and direct answers early. So it's on how to have auto notes in Google Meets. And as you can see, I've given the direct answer over here, but I've given the guide over here as well. So instead of, writing something like many people wonder how to do this or something like this, you can go ahead and get straight to the point and say, here is how you're going to do this. Here's how you're going to do that. So once you're doing all of that, you're simply going to answer immediately. Also, do make sure to use question-based headings. Something like what is, how to, why does, just like I have over here. So how to enable, best practices, advantages of auto notes, recommended extensions, etc. So this actually aligns perfectly with how people search and how AI responds. And you can actually copy the structure off if you want to, that I have of my website over here. Straightforward headings, straightforward answers, small, short paragraphs, not something that AI will have to scour for, minutes and minutes, because AI likes its things instantly. AI likes to answer pretty quick, and obviously to answer pretty quick, it needs to have something straightforward and something easy to grasp in front of itself. And obviously this is something that it will easily grasp because it has proper headings, small little descriptions that it can summarize pretty quickly for its algorithm and put it out for people. Then moving on, let's talk about using data and credibility signals. Now, AI, as I said, doesn't just look for answers, it looks for proper trust. So do make sure to add statistics. So, you can let in reviews in this case, or you can let in proper, stats of how this actually has worked for others. You can add in examples like screenshots or use cases and scenarios showing how people actually worked with something like this. And obviously, those are things that are going to increase the trust not only in AI, but with the audiences as well. Because obviously, AI doesn't have any emotion. AI is going to look for something good, but is will look for something that the humans will connect with. Okay, that's just how the algorithm is planned out. Then finally, do make sure to have real explanations as well. Okay, that is also something that is really necessary. You do need to make sure to cite reliable sources where needed in your website or blog or whatever you have. And even simple things like clear explanations and logical structures increases your chances of being cited by a lot. So one article isn't enough. AI prefers sources that show depth, that show a lot of detail in the topic that's being searched. And obviously, that is something that is going to be building your authority. So use bullet points, numbered steps, and clear summaries for proper formatting. That is going to give you a lot of scour up and the high rankings in AI. Do make sure to check these common mistakes that will kill your AEO, like writing for Google and not AI, overcomplicating content, ignoring the actual structure. That is going to be bad because if your content is hard to scan, AI will not be using it. And if you obviously follow the correct steps, it's going to be simple wins. So the future of search is fewer clicks and more direct answers. And if you adapt to it now, you're going to be early on to this and get a lot of visits on your websites. So now you know how to optimize your content for AEO and get cited by AI tools like Perplexity and ChatGPT. So if you apply this and you're not just creating content, you're becoming the actual source. So if you enjoyed this video, drop down a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to be seeing all of you in the very next video. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.